All right, to level up these meatballs, we're going to be making some Cajun smothered meatballs. So at the restaurant I work at, we make a lot of dishes with cream sauces. We actually don't make a lot. We have a couple of dishes with cream sauces. And this idea just came to me as I was watching one of the cooks make shrimp and grits, which is shrimp and some other stuff in a cream sauce over the grits. And I thought, why not do the same thing with meatballs? So all I'm doing here is getting 12 ounces of ground beef. I don't know why I didn't start with a bigger bowl. But I have 12 ounces of ground beef, and I'm going to be adding some of my Cajun seasoning. This is Gator Bite from my company. You can use any Cajun seasoning you'd like. And again, if you don't want to feel left out, I will leave a pretty simple Cajun seasoning down below if you want to make that instead. All I'm doing is adding about 3/4 of a teaspoon of my seasoning to this. I'm going to get this mixed up a little bit. Probably go for about 30 seconds. I just want to get it incorporated. But doing this will also help to firm up the meatballs a little bit. You can kind of tell that you're done. It won't be crumbling all over the place. It should just kind of break apart like that. And for this, I'm going to be making 1.5 ounce meatballs. Best way to do that is to get your meat into a bowl, throw it on a scale, take your 2 hands, cup them together. If you watch any of my meatball videos, you probably already know how to do this. It's also just a intuitive thing, I think. So whether you use a scale or you're just eyeballing it, you should get roughly 8 meatballs out of this. And the next thing we want to do is get a nice sear on our meatballs. So I'm just going to throw these into my pan that's set over medium heat. Sear each side for, roughly a minute, just until you see some nice color. Give the first one a check. There we go. It's looking pretty good already. And it's actually already starting to smell good. Those spices and the Cajun seasoning starting to open up. These guys have a nice sear. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take them. I'm going to throw them into my oven. It's set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to cook for maybe 12 to 15 minutes, just until they're done all the way through. And in the meantime, we're going to start working on our sauce. So I have here some smaller shrimp. All I'm going to do is cut them into little chunks. I've got 10 in total. You can use more if you want to. This is just felt right for what I'm doing. Just go around those curly little guys and cut them into little sections. And I highly suggest, if you're going to do this, just get some frozen, peeled and deveined shrimp, unless you just really like pulling poop sacks out of crustaceans. Is this a crustacean? You know what I mean. I know everyone's got something, but if you're really into shrimp poop, that's on you, man. Now we're going to be making the sauce while these meatballs are still cooking. This is about 1.5 tablespoons-ish of butter. I'm going to get that melted into my pan that's set over medium heat. And while that's melting, I'm going to go ahead and actually just throw in my shrimp. And for the seasoning, again, I'm going to use more of this Gator Bite Cajun seasoning. For this amount of shrimp, I'm going to go about 1/2 teaspoon-ish. And it seems that cooking shrimp is kind of scary to a lot of people for some reason. It doesn't take that long to cook this stuff. The only thing you're going to do that's the mistake is overcooking it. These have been cooking for roughly 30 seconds. I'm already starting to see some color. And since that's the case, I have a cheek from a lemon that I just cut off. Lemon's in there. I'm going to be adding roughly 1/2 cup of heavy cream. I'm just going to get that moving. So what's going to happen is this cream is going to reduce and the lemon will brighten up the dish and actually make it taste a bit lighter than you would expect. And I have a cut on my finger and it hurts so bad with the lemon juice in it, but I'm awake now. So reducing the cream with the shrimp is going to ensure that my shrimp are going to be perfectly cooked by the time it's thickened. I'm also going to add just a pinch of parsley to this already to get some color going in it. And if you see the bubbles kind of forming like this, that means that a lot of the water has evaporated from it, and this is just fat bubbling. And I think this is good because it will continue to thicken as it sits here. But we do want to give it a little taste for seasoning. It needs just a little more salt at least. You don't have to add more Cajun if you don't want to, but I want that flavor. All right, sauce is done. Meatball should be done in about 5 minutes. So they're done. They have a nice crust on them. It's going to pile them up on a plate. We could take our shrimpy sauce we just made and pour it right over the top. And hit that with just a little more parsley. Add a lemon wedge to it. Make it look nice. All right, get a nice look. There it is. I'm going to call this a Cajun smothered meatball. Let's give this a taste, see how we did. Add some lemon juice. Get a couple of these little shrimps. Get a meatball. This is going to burn my mouth. Oh, God. I'm going to do it. It's because I love you. I do this because I want you to be able to eat good food too. This is number 1, meaty. The beef with the shrimp are a great texture combo together. I'm sure you knew that. Number 2, it is rich with that cream sauce, and the shrimp actually make it more rich. The use of the lemon juice in the sauce and on top makes it feel a lot lighter. You don't have to add the parsley, but again, it makes it a little bit lighter. But finally, it's delicious. Like, I have a really hard time thinking of anybody that wouldn't want to eat this besides, people with a shellfish allergy or, people who just don't like shrimp. So